Hey, it's Soleil, and this is episode 164 of the Orange Pill Investor. We are back, baby. I had a freaking amazing vacation in LA, snorkeling, beaches during the day, hit like 5 comedy shows at night. Uh, did step on a freaking bee, and it basically blew up my entire toe. It was like double the size. So I did spend one night in fucking urgent care. But other than that, it was amazing, and I didn't let that stop me. I still surfed on that shit. So, um, fun times. All right, so today I want to talk about Mara, the worst mining stock in the stock market. They're actually doing me a nice little favor today. I thought I was going to be selling these at a loss. I was going to be selling them at about a 50-cent loss. But they're doing me a solid today, and it's pumping. However, I will post a link to the source video that made me make this decision. It's Bitcoin University, Thomas Crater. Everything he says in his videos is pure gold. And the what really did it for me is Mara is mining other, non-Bitcoin stocks. And in general, I try to be agnostic with which miners I trade. I don't check the hashes and the frickin' how much what this one's hodling and how much that one. I really don't give a shit. Um, I believe in Bitcoin, and therefore I just don't waste any more of my time trying to figure out which mining company is better than the other. Now I did rank them, and I think Mara was either first or tied for first with Hut. And that means that Mara has gone from first to worst in my estimation. I just cannot stomach any asset that is going to dilute itself with shitcoins. And Caspa is not necessarily a scam because it is proof of work, but it's still a centralized coin, and therefore it is fundamentally and inarguably inferior to Bitcoin in every way that is important. So if Mara is your favorite, as it kind of was mine, I liked having something that was a little bit more expensive so that on my Tasty Trade account, where I have to pay fees per contract, it's nice to be able to invest more per fee. So that's a little bit one efficient way that you can trade is if you are using a platform that charges you fees per option contract, then if you can trade something like a MicroStrategy and you can obligate $150,000 worth of collateral, 140, just with one option contract, and you pay like $1 for that option contract, it's just kind of meaningless. But if you're trading, I don't even trade this one, but I'm choosing something that's very cheap. If you're trading something that's $5 a share and you're only able to collect 8 cents this week, and you got to pay one, you got to give up one of your $8 profit. That's brutal. If you're paying fees. Now, Robinhood, you're not going to, but I do have my main account on Tasty Trade. They've got a few more trading tools, and I learned so much from Tasty Trade's videos back in the day that I kind of trade with them out of loyalty. So trading with them and paying them a few bucks every week for a few contracts is kind of like putting a little bit of money in the tip jar uh, to me. So until Tasty Trade does something to piss me off and void that loyalty, I'll continue to do that. But back to Mara, it's no longer a Bitcoin only asset. And to me, that's unforgivable. I won't trade on Coinbase anymore. I was pretty loyal to Coinbase for quite a long time. I was more than happy to pay their their transaction fees, because when I first got into Bitcoin, I was just so grateful that they made it fairly easy for me to get out of the fiat system and into Bitcoin, that it didn't really bother me too much that some of their fees were higher than others, and I even bought Bitcoin with my credit card and paid higher fees. But Coinbase is trading a bunch of shit coins, and I just refuse to use them anymore. So right now I'm using Strike. I may take a look at some of the others, but I'm enjoying Strike for now. I think they added a DCA feature. Don't I? It's kind of weird and annoying to me that they don't have like a limit order, or maybe I'm just too dumb and I can't figure it out. But that's a tangent I did not mean to get on, and I gotta hurry up and sell this frickin' Mara uh, while it's up. And actually, I will take one more little tangent. So Mara, for me, if I had just purchased the shares, is up 7%. Right, my total return is just 7%. But I started this is a 5K account challenge, and I'm trying to grow it to 25 as soon as possible. So this went from 5K to 6,800, and the majority of this account is in Mara. I have 300 shares of Mara, and it's twice as expensive as Riot. It was twice as expensive as Hut. And so where did this extra, you know, what am I up, like 30%? My account's up 30%, but my main holding is only up 6%. And that's really the power of selling covered calls and selling puts, is you can just trade sideways. So I did not make, what am I up, like 5%? Let's see, if I was up 10%, that would be up $2. Up $1. Yeah, like barely up over. Oh, they calculated it for me. So I'm up, yeah, I'm up 7% on this stock, but my total account is up 30%. So it's just another black eye for the idiots that tell me I'm picking up pennies in front of a steamroller. Why would I sacrifice maximum upside? I this is these returns are, insane to me as far as I'm concerned. So now I am going to have to buy this back for more than I sold it for, and that's completely fine because this was trading at like 18 or something. So I'm gonna make like $900 on the shares from that price, and I'm gonna, let's see, I sold these for $1.15, and I'm gonna have to buy them back for $1.78. So this is absolutely no heartburn whatsoever that I'm gonna lose. Like, this is the upside that I sacrificed. When people are saying, "Oh, you're sacrificing maximum upside," I've pretty much pocketed almost all of the premium that I've collected on this, and now I'm just gonna pay what, like $60, $60 on 3 contracts. So this is gonna cost me $180. That's the maximum upside that I have sacrificed. And actually, I want to get this over with. I want this to see. I'm gonna buy back for 180. See if I can just get a quick fill on this. Boom. All right, Mara, go fuck yourself. So I am not even going to set a limit order. I'm just going to sell these and just take the market price. I would normally do a limit order just to make sure I don't get screwed, but I got stuff to do. So, bye bye Mara. It was a good run. This is a margin account, so let's see how much. Let's see, I've got 2,700 in actual cash, but they're going to give me a bunch of margin here. So what did I just sell? About 6 grand worth. So let's see, Hut is way, way up right now. So I don't really like the idea of buying a bunch of this like before it has a correction back down to 12 or something. So I'm gonna go with my next favorite. I still don't like CLSK because it trades in nickels. I still don't. I'm not a fan of Iron because it trades in nickels. Let me just double check Iron. Double check CLSK yesterday because I knew I was going to be doing this today. So let's sell a put for this Friday. Yeah, bid 40, ask 50. I could probably get this to fill at 45. 45, but it just kind of pisses me off. So Riot is still down. And I don't know if that's because Carisdale was shorting them or whatever the hell was going on. But I can do. Let's just sell some puts, and I'm just gonna do like at the money puts. And I just unloaded what, 6 grand worth of Mara. So let me do 600. Excuse me, 6 puts, which would be about deposit. Oh, my funds haven't settled. Oh, that blows. Okay, so my funds haven't settled, so I can get away with maybe 4 of these. Maybe by Tuesday or Wednesday, I'll be able to sell a couple more. Give these about 5 seconds to try to fill. Piss me off. All right, so I'll turn around and sell them for 23 instead, just so that I can get an insta fill here because got a video to make. All right, so that is fine. I have way less collateral in use right now, but let's see how much cash here. Let's have. I wonder if I can do one more. Try to sell one more. Nope. Where does it say my buying power is? It doesn't. Oh, it says I have 847 buying power. So I mean, I could sell like an $8 put, but that's just meh. Um. All right, so that'll work. I didn't, and actually, it may just be a function of the margin requirements for Mara not being equivalent. And now that I think about it, I think I have some puts in my main account that I need to dump as well. Actually, and you know what? I just sold 80 bucks, the 80 or $100 worth of MicroStrategy. So let's buy $100 worth of MicroStrategy since it is still pretty cheap. All right, use that premium. That's the whole point. You constantly reinvesting the profits, turns your account into kind of a compound interest machine. So almost up to 1 share of MicroStrategy on here again. So the next time that MicroStrategy pumps to like 1800, 2000, 2500 or whatever, I will sell some and then buy another, whatever, 100 shares of Hut or Riot or whatever. If anybody's got any suggestions for some other mining stocks that I could add to this, that would be great. I do prefer them to sell in increments of pennies, so I get a nice tight bid ask spread. So that's why I'm looking at Hut and Riot mostly. And unfortunately, CLSK and Iron don't fit that description. But let's see here. I think I got a bunch of Mara puts that I sold on this account as well. Maybe I could do some dancing monkey tricks to entertain you while this loads. Dashboard. No, don't need a dashboard. Just give me. Uh, all right, here we go. I'm looking for Mara. All right, so let me see if I can just close this all in one fell swoop. I'm going to close the 2,000 shares and the covered calls. I'll take a slightly smaller credit for that and try to just see if I can get this done. All right, what account even was that on? Oh, I've also got this one. Oh, that's MicroStrategy. All right, so I've got these puts that I sold for 50 cents. Only got to buy them back for like 20. Let's get rid of this. Let's get filled, y'all. Of course, that don't want to fill right away, so let's just drop it. Oh, should have filled. That's like the ask. Weak. Oh, wait a minute. I need to buy. I sometimes I get that backwards. All right, so I'm actually buying these back, so I need to increase the price to get a fill, not lower it. All right, cool. Let me make sure all the Maras are gone, 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 gone. And let's see, what is that, 20 of them? That means that I have a bunch more buying power available on my main account and this account. So let's trade. All right, let's take a look at HUT. If I'm going to sell one put, okay, they're giving me about half price discount on margin. And for Riot, I'm paying full price. So that's annoying. I either have to pay full price for Riot, which is cheap, or go get HUT on margin and pay half for it. All right, send it. And I may just stand pat on my main account. We'll see what I want to do. That can wait for another time. I did add added another. While MicroStrategy is cheap, I could add 2 more of these bad boys. Long calls. Let's do 2 more. Not that account, this account. Thank you. All right, those filled. And dollar cost averaged these back down to about 10 grand a pop. Tempted to grab 2 more, but actually, let's go ahead and just sell. What did I say? Hut, right? Let's do 20 on this account as well. All right. Be interesting. It'd be fun to see if Hut has a massive correction down to 12 and I just get completely punked on this. But all right. That's it for now. Be good, y'all.